Hello and welcome back. We're so glad you're here today. Come and join the Young Toddler group as we interact and play. My name is Tamika Reese and I'll be your guide through these virtual visits. In this visit, we'll go over the parent-centered development. We'll talk about the parent-child interaction and we'll also go discuss the family well-being. All right, let's get started. So to begin our visit, we're going to do the welcome song. And the welcome song is to welcome our child into the activity that we're about to do. It changes their mind about their shifting and their mind about being focused and intentional about the activity that we're going to do. And we've been doing this song for several weeks. And every time we've started off with our visit, we're going to start off with this song, and it's hello. So it goes, hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. And my name is Miss Tamika, so I'll start with my name. You'll start with your child's name. So you'll say, Miss Tamika's here, Miss Tamika's here. Hello, and how are you? And then I would answer, I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Then you'll go into whomever else is going to do the visit with you. So if it's mommy, it's daddy, it's grandma, sister, it's brother, you'll go ahead and introduce each person so they'll have a time to introduce themselves, and they can, it's a socially emotional song, so it talks about how they're feeling, so then they can say exactly how they're feeling that day, so they can go, they're happy, they're sad, they're excited, things like that. So that's what you're going to do. That's how we're going to start off our visit. So now we're going to have our book reading, and the name of our book is entitled A Zebra's World. So when you read to your child, you're going to talk to your child about the front of the book, the spine of the book, and the back of the book. This is the parts of the book. And then also, before you read the story, maybe you can talk to your child about what they see in the front of the book. Tell me about what's going on. What do you think is going to happen in the book? So these are things you can question, and these are called foreshadowing. So you can talk to your child about what they think is going to happen according to the front of the book. So the name of this book is A Zebra's World. So this is a black and white animal book. The Zebra's World, written by Caroline Arnold. One wild African grassland, a baby zebra was born. The fowl stood on wobbly legs. She watched the rest of the herd eat grass. Oh wow, look at that baby zebra. The fowl is hungry too. She nuzzles under her mother's belly and drinks some milk. Oh wow, look, the zebra gets milk from their mother. Father Zebra keeps his family safe. He chases away strangers. Oh look, he's making a loud noise to chase strangers away. A few weeks later, the fowl eats grass for the first time. The mother zebra looks out for danger. Walk, walk, walk. A zebra calls, watch out, a hungry lion. The fowl runs away fast. The fowl grows quickly. She plays with other young zebras in the herd. During the dry season, water is hard to find. The thirsty zebra stays near the river. Now the fowl is 1 year old. She is big enough to eat, sleep, and explore on her own. Wow, look at that zebra. The end. I hope you enjoyed that book. So now we're going to go on to our parent-child interaction. So the name of this parent-child interaction is tennis ball puzzle. So for this, we're going to need tennis balls, and if you don't remember the balls that we got in our packet, we're going to use those today. So these are going to come in handy. I have 6 balls here, and then we're going to use, it says a muffin tin with 6 full sizes. A full-size muffin tin, the 6th one, but I didn't have a muffin tin, so this is an alternative way of doing it. I used an egg carton and I just cut it out so we can have each of the cups. So for this, what we're going to do, we're going to focus on our cognitive development. So the cognitive development is talking about what your child's way of thinking or doing things or figuring things out, just the way their thought process going with figuring out things. So when your child is demonstrating the beginning of one-to-one correspondence, this is an early math concept. Also, your child is going to begin to recognize things don't always work as expected. And they're developing a plan for problem solving. So for here, if you have maybe one extra ball, or maybe we can cut one of them off. So they said 7 balls. We have 6. So you'll just need one extra ball in order to complete this. So also, this is going to help with your child's motor skills. So when they're placing the round ball in the round muffin cup, this is a type of puzzle that your child has to solve using hand-eye coordination. So they're going to be using their hand and watching with their eye and putting it where they belong. So that's hand-eye coordination. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to give your child a muffin tin. Hand your child 1 ball at a time and ask them to put it into each cup. So you're going to have them putting in 1, 2, 3. So you're putting in each cup. Then you're going to continue until they have put all the balls in the muffin tin. So you're going to do this one at a time. So if you want to, you could be like, since these have bells, you're like, oh, I hear the bell. Can you shake it? Put it in one of the cups. And you got to shake. This one doesn't have a sound. Then you can see, what does this one do? So each one has a different sound. So then maybe you can, that'll be another way of you can explore with this puzzle. So after you do that, now you're going to let your child dump out all the balls and do it again. Allow your child to play several times and talk to your child about what they're doing. This is called parallel talk. So when you're talking about what the child is doing, then you're going to add an extra ball as your child dumps out all the ball. Encourage your child to put the balls into the cup one at a time, then leaving the seventh ball. One is left over. Watch your child as they complete the puzzle. What does your child do with the extra ball? If your child gets frustrated, have your child find another place for the extra ball. What can you do with 1 ball? Nurture your child's creativity to find a solution. Okay, so that was just the way for you to do it. So when you're doing this activity, the parenting behavior that you're displaying is designing. You are giving your child a chance to solve a problem as your child ponders over the extra ball in the puzzle when it's full. You listen and you share open-ended questions. Where's the ball going to go? Where are you going to put that ball? What are you going to do with the ball? What all the muffin tins are filled? What are we going to do with this extra ball? So once you filled in, just kind of foster your child's creativity and imagination. And just encourage them what to do. So we have an extra ball. We're going to encourage our child to see what they're going to do with that extra ball when they fulfilled all the muffin tins. So that's how you're going to do that activity. So to continue this learning throughout the week, during the activity, encourage your child to use the materials in the way that they're intended. When the play is over, you can play a game of roll the ball or catch the ball using these balls. Puzzle knobs are not only with knobs only few piece puzzles are good for this age. Your library may have a section with puzzles or children books. Some libraries even let you check out the puzzles. So that's just maybe a place where you can go get some of those puzzle pieces with the one knob, because there's only one specific way that the puzzle piece has to fit in there. So that child has to figure out, that's a good way of problem solving, because they have to turn and move and manipulate the puzzle piece in order for it to be in the correct spot for it to fit. So that's just some ideas for you to use to encourage your child to promote their cognitive development and encourage that problem solving skills. I hope you enjoy this activity. If you have any questions or concerns when your home visitor calls you and you do the activity together, let them know, and they may have some more ideas for you to encourage your child's cognitive development. So our develop-centered parenting handout this week is talking about parenting styles. So what are parenting styles? Parenting styles, defined by John Gottman, describe the way a parent reacts and responds to their child's emotions. Your parenting style is related to how you feel about emotions. So feelings about feelings are often referred to as meta feelings. For example, do you think emotions are powerful, messy, distracting, important? The way you as a parent feel about these questions plays an important role in shaping your parenting style. Why parenting styles matter? Parenting styles matter because the way a parent interacts with their child sets the stage for the child's future social and emotional development. One of the primary ways to help your child is to help him learn to manage their child's emotions. However, many parents, this is not an easy task. It requires self-awareness about your own management of emotions and awareness of an emotion other than specifically your child, and methods of responding. So there are four types of parenting styles. There's the dismissive. So dismissive, let's see, the four different styles. Okay, so dismissive parents can be very loving and compassionate. They don't believe it is important to spend time dealing with their child's negative emotions and tend to ignore feelings or attempts to distract their child from them. So then there's the disapproving. Disapproving parents typically don't value emotions and are often feel that negative emotions should not be allowed to happen. As a result, children learn from feelings are good and other feelings are bad because the parent treats the feelings like a behavior by asking or telling a child to feel differently. Liaison fair. So this type of parenting style is compassionate. They recognize and respond to their child's emotions. They practice unconditional love, but they also fear that setting limits on their child's behavior might send the wrong message and show that love is the only connection to good behavior. Okay. And the last one is emotional coaching. So emotional coaching parents value sharing emotional times with their children. To emotional coach parents need to use empathy. Specifically, these parents try to put themselves in their child's shoes. They show that an understanding of their child's emotions, guide them in their behavior, and emotional coaching creates the foundation for some, it's like cut off, so I can't tell you. So emotional coaching takes practice. It does. It takes a lot of practice, and it's very emotional event and different. Emotional coaching needs to be flexible. None of us can do it all the time, but more can take time to help their child through their emotions. The more you take the time to help your child through their emotions, the better it'll be. So what can a parent do? The big picture is to realize most parents use a combination of all four parenting styles. So it's not just one style that we usually use all the time. You just use a combination depending on the situation, what's going on with the child, and honestly where you are emotionally too. So the best to use basically is emotional coaching. So we use this about 30% of the time, and that's enough to make a big difference in your parent-child relationship. Remember that feelings are normal and children cannot control how they feel. Teach limits on behavior, and children like to know that their boundaries, know what their boundaries are, and it is important that you teach them what is acceptable and unacceptable. So you can use this in everyday moments by avoid ignoring or disciplining your child for their emotions. When emotions arise, make an effort to teach your child how to manage them. Doing this will establish a strong relationship between you and your child. So when they're having these really big emotions, instead of disciplining them because they're having these big emotions, kind of talk to them about what's going on and help them learn how to work through their emotions instead of disciplining them for their emotions. And also recognize their emotions. This is the first step in helping your child to learn about their emotions. So when they're having these big tantrums and everything, kind of labeling, are you feeling upset? Are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling scared? Telling them these words, helping them learn how to label what's going on is very important. So remember that every child expresses emotions in their own way. Let your child feel and understand their emotions. Help your child figure out what to do and and when they strongly express their emotions. So letting your child know what they need to do to help them go through these emotions is very important. And the best thing for you to do is to learn how to manage your own emotions. So when your child is having these big emotions, when you get into your feelings and you're getting upset, it really doesn't help the situation. So remember to try to stay calm, to breathe. If you need to walk away or give the child to put them in a safe place, or it's okay if you need to say, hey, to your spouse or your partner, or maybe an older child, look, watch your brother or sister for a minute, or here's your son, here's your daughter, I need a moment. And it's okay for you to take that time to gather yourself so that we can both be able to control our emotions and learn how to work through these emotions. So this week's family well-being is teaching your child values. Um, your child has already learned about values like honesty, caring, generosity, courage, freedom, equality, and respect. Your child development gives you clues about what to expect next. The earliest lessons of your child were about love and trust. When you responded to your child as a newborn, when they cried, you fed them or you changed them. This was their first way of being taught that he is valued, that your child is valued. Your caring sent a message to your child that they were worthy of love. It planted a seed of positive self-esteem. Your child felt secure about getting their own needs met, and they had the ability, and because it gave them the ability to show concern for others. The second way, the way you have always helped your child learn values, is by modeling them how to treat others. Your children, your child learns by watching what you say and do each day. When you explain why you treat others as you do and how your actions make them feel, your child learns from your words. And a natural time to use this third way is during or after providing discipline. For example, you can say, "We don't hit because it hurts other people." As your child starts understanding your family's values, you can start to set high and realistic goals for them. Support your child in trying to help them reach the goal. The fourth way of teaching values. So that's the fourth way of teaching values, is supporting your child. Finally, at this age, your child is old enough to start to be included in family decisions. Oh no, not at this age. Okay, so What to expect. So from your child, when you're at from birth to 1 year, your child is driven by curiosity and has no idea what he did right or wrong. He's beginning to understand that some things he did, like pulling the dog's tail, causes a reaction. Although your child really doesn't understand others' perspective, he tried to confront them. This was the beginning of empathy and the ability to share others' feelings. Related to that, he's learning about kindness and compassion. So around the age 2 or 3, your child is motivated. Your child's motivation for doing things was to show independence. So at this time, your child is wanting to be more independent. Constant and responsible limits help them learn about acceptable behavior, but can also I like to show them that they can make their own choices. So now this is the time for you to kind of help your child learn how to make their own choices. So it's not like saying, oh, here's your whole closet, go and pick what you want. Helping them make a choice is giving them 2 options as far as, do you want to wear this shirt with the dinosaur, or you want to wear this shirt with the baseball? So giving them an option of what 2 things they can have, or maybe if you want to eat yogurt, or do you want to eat applesauce? So giving them 2 options help them learn how to make decisions for themselves. So this is something that you can do at this age. So sharing is a challenge at this age. So your child is still learning how to trust that if he lets something go, that it will come back to them. So it may be difficult to your child may have like difficult time with self-control, and it was hard to give up on something that they want within that moment. At this time right now, at the age of 2 and 3, your child is developing independence, pride, and patience. So that's what's going on at this age of your child's life. So your child may so in the handout, it tells you like in different stages of what to expect. Just read like from birth to 1 and to 2 to 3, but then it goes on to explain to you as your child get older the things that they might learn, to what you should expect for your child to do when it comes to the relationships with family and friends by the time they're 3 and 4, and then 5 and 6. So it helps you understand what to expect as your child get older, as far as understanding family values and building relationships with family and friends. So you can continue on reading this handout in order for you to understand more and more about what to expect your child to do. And then you can see where your child is according to what they're saying about their age group. And there's things you can do to help your child understand, help them build that relationship with others and build that relationship with family. I enjoyed this time being here with you doing this video. I just have a few announcements that this week we're going to continue on with our parent conference. So I look forward to seeing you Wednesday. On Wednesday, we're going to talk about physical development, and then we're also going to talk about cognitive development. So it'll be this Wednesday via Zoom. We're going to have 2 more presentations. I look forward to seeing you there. It'll be at 6 o'clock. Your home visitor will send you out a link to go along to continue on with these activities. We only have these last 2. It's going to be a fun and exciting time. I hope to see you all there. And then I think that's all that we have going on this week. If you have any questions and concerns, go ahead and talk to your home visitor. Remember, right now we're recruiting for the home-based program. So if you have any friends or family that that are around you that you feel that can benefit from the program, that are interested in the program, go ahead and give them our information. We'll be accepting applications pretty soon. Or you can give them, talk to your home visitors so they'll let you know how they would want to contact them. Maybe it could be via text message, or just to kind of explain to them what they're going on. So if you have any family or friends that you feel would really benefit from this program, talk to them about what's going on, because this is a very good time for you to start, because it's never too early for you to start helping your child, educating them, you as a parent, being able to understand the benefits of really understanding the importance of what you do and being intentional in what you're doing with your child. Thank you for being here, and you have a wonderful week.